All right, we are back. What's up? We are so close. Running out of time. This is maybe our last chance to hit Mythic without drafting a single rare. We just need 2 wins. 2 wins and we're there. We got really close last draft. Had a couple heartbreaking games. Hopefully we can draft something fun and get there this time. All right. Let's ready up. All right, everyone, we do have new episodes every day at 12 p.m. Eastern Time. All right, I am pretty jealous. We have 2 super sweet rares. Other than that, Cunning Coyote's solid. Any of the red aggro decks. Skewer is great. Mirage Mesa is good. Crash the Town is good. Roadrunner's okay. I'm leaning between Skewer and Coyote. Let's take Skewer. Alright, more cards that are good that we can't play. We've got Dance of the Tumbleweeds, Consuming Ashes, or Jolene as the 3 cards we're really looking at here. Let's take Consuming Ashes. I do like the control decks. Could do something like red-black. If green comes back, could do some Grixis type deck. Or we just go all in on Dance. Tough choices. Alright, I'll take Consuming and see what we get past. We got some slow picks. Maybe a lot of people are reading their cards. Right. More solid rares. Kind of crazy. Port Razor's not great, but Clam Jumper is pretty good. Hypothesis is probably my favorite. Throw from the Saddle is probably the best. I think we'll be happy with the Hypothesis. Looking to do some type of Grixis control deck. Alright, nothing super exciting here. Highway Robbery is not bad. I'm going to take the Dance this time. They help fix ya. Could do something like 4-color craziness. We'll see how things go. I don't love any of these. Grizzly's good. Robbery's okay. But you can get robberies anytime you want. Yeah, let's take the Dance and we'll see what comes to us. We'll have some lock pickers. Alright, we have a red-white land, a Wrangler of the Damned, Raven of Fell Omens. Nothing very exciting. Leaning towards just taking the bluffs. Raven's not great. Wrangler's okay, but oh, I am so jealous of these cards. Why is that pick 6? But we'll take the removal. Right. Like field forwarding. Take that. That's kind of crazy. Giant beaver, pick 8. I guess there's a world where we're red. Or we take the green-white land. Take the beaver, see what comes back to us. Coyote made it all the way around. Interesting. Did Jolene come all the way around? Jolene, Jolene. In favor? Nothing we're really interested in. Take the C's. I haven't really seen anything exciting yet. Yeah, nothing we're really interested in. Gold pan's probably the most likely to get played. Interesting assortment of cards so far. Hopefully we can get some direction in pack 2. Did he get a robbery? Don't think we're playing either of those. Oh my. So many cards I wish we were playing. Alright, so if we are black-red, to take the Servant, Vault Plunderer, blue isn't that exciting. Let's take the Servant. Alright, black-red land, lassoed by the law. Good splash, and it is good. Bloodseeker. That's the lassoed. Maybe we'll wheel one of those other cards. Alright. Another lassoed by the law. Right. Maybe we're red-white. Who knows? Game is just teasing me. We've seen so many sweet cards. Just had to pass them all. has not seemed open at all. Interesting. Usually blue is like wide open. Eartha Joe's pretty good. Black is looking less likely. Blue is also questionable. We need some 2-drops. Yeah, just nothing. Are we just gonna try to play every color? Or do we take up the shield? A lot more nothing. We'll take Keykeeper. Alright, I do like Mobile Homestead. Keykeeper is pretty solid with Eartha Joe. There's the Tyrant's Horn. We're too far away from that right now. Could be red-green. I don't have anything really great to pick up. Take another Keykeeper. Take the black-red land. Sure. Doubt we're playing it, but maybe. Right, we gotta hope for a miracle in Act 3. I think I'm more likely to splash black. And blue does seem kind of open, but just like we didn't see anything. A robbery. Alright, we got another Lassoed by the Law, Frontier Seeker, or Trained Inks. I think we need another 2-drop. Take the Trained Air Inks. And we got another Eartha Joe. Clear. Black, white. Take the Eartha Joe. Skewer versus Bounding Felidar. I think I'd rather the Skewer. Thunder Salvo or a 3-drop. We will take the Thunder Salvo. Alright, nothing great. Guess we just take the Peddler. We have 3, 4, 5, 6. 6 2-drops. Maybe we'll get another Stagecoach on the hill. 5 removal. 6. And 2 Eartha Joes. Something alright. Sure. Let's take another Vigilante. I guess we got another Keykeeper. Form a Posse, or Holy Cow. Do it. Oh nice, that came back. Kinda wild. Probably play 16 lands. There is the Stagecoach. Could be a good finisher. Founding Felidar could also be a finisher. A 3-drop. Need to make some cuts. Let's see. Let's cut. A mountain. Or a plain. Cut a mountain. We need gold. Or wanted griffin. Let's run it like this. See what we can do. Game uno. Drink 90. On the draw, 2-drop, 3-drop. Seems fine. Alright, we do need a 3rd land at some point. Requirement. Will block. Back. We'll just play our 3-drop. Alright, interesting. Stable Master. They just attack. Got nothing going on here. We are gonna need some lands. Bonnie Paul. Flop picker. Player Vigilante. Okay, they have 7 mana. Removal, lockpicker removal. Be pretty good. Do you have? Right, that's just removal. You get to bring it back. Guess we just kill it. Ooh, the big beaver. Let's get that out of here. They are holding priority, so they have something, I would think. Alright, now they can bring the beaver, or no, got rid of the beaver. And they're going for one big turn here. What do we want to do? Let's discard Posse. And do we hit them for 3? Probably. This last 3 points of damage is going to be rough. That's pretty good. It is a 6/6. Alright, maybe we'll be able to, if they don't draw anything. Might be able to get them with stagecoach security. Looks like they got something. No blocks. That's a non-mount. See what we can find. Tap that now. See what they got. That's a lot of mana. Don't love that. Not good. Well, didn't get much, at least. Can't use that. Get the mobile homestead. Alright, if they attack with some extra stuff, might be able to get there. Yeah, try to push some damage through your drink. No, they just attack with the beaver. Fortunate. 5 blockers. Nothing worth attacking with. Tap the green blade again. Sure. See what they got. Can't believe they ripped Villainous Wealth off the top. Three life to 4 life. Right, they're pumping 2 things. No. Trade. There's 2. Okay. Alright, let's see what they do. They draw another. Yep. Ripping good cards off the top. See what they do. I really just want them to mess up. It'd be sweet if we drew Eartha Joe. Could double tap. Alright, they're playing smart. I'll go to 1. Alright. Two, 3, 4. We got there. Wow. That was a game. One away. Blended drink. On the draw. Got cards though. Two drops dot deck. And the Airings. Hopefully start attacking. Scary. See what we find. Nothing. Brutal. Right, this is going to be an issue as a 4/4 vigilance. Alright, a bigger issue. Alright, well, start tapping it if they don't kill our guy. Oh boy. We gotta tap it on their turn. Yikes. Terrifying. That's not going to cut it. Alright, let's see what they do. Brutal. Oh, how do we beat this? Forgot to saddle. Alright, well. Turn too late on that explosive derailment. So close yet so far away. Alright. Seems okay on the draw again. know, I would love to be on the play. Interesting. We'll just pass, see what they do. Okay. Mine Raider. On it. Play Eartha Joe. Pass the turn. See what they do. We can explosive derailment. Skewer next turn. Okay. No blocks. Let's hit him for 10. Block that. See what they do. Six mana. Oof. Two big boys. All right. Let's see what we can find. Pretty good. Hit him for 8. See what they do. Practice. Here to. Okay. Something that gives +4/+4. I don't think so. What you got? Alright, we did it. One away. Story of our life. Right. Let us be on the play. I just wanna be on the play. Alright. Give me the play. Needless Lord. On the draw. 4 in a row. Some good odds. Hey. They've got a Vigilant. Fibbled up. I think I'm fine with them plotting the land first. Blocking. Assume they have removal. Picking which one to kill. Okay. 4. Back for 3. We just play both. Pass the turn. See what they do. Just no blocks. What do you got? Removal? Take the fall, okay. Alright, I will kill that. Alright, see what they do. Five mana. 6 mana. Why didn't they just explosive derailment? Did you pretty good. See what they do. Trade jump. That works for me. Take the tapper. Nice. Digging. Crackle with power. Carry. Kept something on top. It was. Green Menace. Let's attack with both. Trade, jump. Perfect. Got it. Alright, I should be able to tap 2 things down. Pretty good. Nothing. Okay, they draw. Yes! Ladies and gentlemen, we have done it. Mythic. Not drafting a single. That was pretty sweet. Alright, we did it. We hit Mythic. Our rank reset. And we didn't get a chance to finish out this draft, but we are going to finish it now. If you guys have any ideas for a challenge, the next draft challenge, or something you want to see, let me know. I think it was pretty successful, our little journey of no rares to Mythic. I think it ended up taking around 25 drafts, which is pretty good. There were a couple that had like audio issues, or they were just 03 destructions that didn't get posted, but I think for the most part, they're all should be up. But yeah, let me know what you guys thinking. I was thinking of maybe something like forcing a color pair to Mythic. Maybe like figuring out what the worst archetype is on like 17 lands and forcing that to Mythic. Maybe forcing green to Mythic, forcing 5 colors to Mythic. I feel like there's a lot of options of stuff we could do. If you want to just see a run back of no rares to Mythic, we could try that too. But yeah, let me know in the comments what everyone thinks we should do. Happy to try anything. But let's see how this goes. We're on the draw. I think we've been on the draw every single game with this deck, which is not exactly what we're looking for. Alright, so we can play Homestead and attack with it next turn. See if they want to trade off. Alright. Yeah, that's fine. We can play 2 cards next turn. 4 mana, mono red so far. Yeah, let's play the Vigilante. And let's attack, see what's on top, and then we'll peddler. Alright, they're just gonna kill it. That's fine. Let's get rid of the mountain. It was another plains. Okay. Let's just attack. Play Eartha Joe. Now Eartha Joe can start pumping our guys. Alright, seems like they are stuck on mana. We'll spread out our damage just in case they have something. Play our Felidar. Alright, so they seem to be missing their other color. Alright. Good game. Not a great game, I guess, but... Alright, let's keep it rolling. 4-1. Yeah, so last, I think we finished up the month. I think we did 25 or 26 drafts. And I think our overall record was, it's like a 62% win rate. It's pretty solid. I think we ended with 6 or it's either 7 or 8 trophies. 7 win decks. All in all, pretty good. Hey, we're on the play. All right, so I think we're gonna do Roadrunner first. Then we'll Omen Port. See if they're gonna use removal. If we draw a land, I might save the bluffs. If we draw another untapped, because it triggers the Vigilante. I mean, we do have 2 other things to trigger it. We'll see what we draw. We'll see what they play. All right, that is kind of worth killing. Will they block if I attack? Do we risk it? Or do we just kill it? That'd be so bad if they blocked. Alright, I think we just pass. See what they do. Next turn we can kill it. It's whenever it or one or other enter. If no mana was spent, draw a card. So if they plot something, they can draw a card. Alright, they are passing. Let's Lassoed by the Law. See if they counter it. Alright, they do. No attacks. Maybe it would have been better to a Braided Bluff Skewer there. Alright, coming in for 2, no blocks. Drake. So they could have Phantom Interference again, which we're not really worried about. So we could play Plains, Skewer the Critics, give it double strike, and then save a Braided Bluffs to give it double strike again. I think I like that. See what they do. They have Take the Fall. It's pretty good. Alright, let's see what they got. I'm expecting them to, like, plot something at some point. We do need to watch out for a counter when we try to form a posse. Okay, the draw 2. And no attacks. Okay. We're gonna play this first to play around a counter. But then we're gonna activate this so he can't be blocked. And then we can attack with both. If they have another -4, -0, what are we gonna do? I don't think we can really play around that. But they will get to eat our creature if that's the case. No, it's just a Desert's Dew. Okay. Alright, if they tap out, I would like to form a posse for 4. Alright, so they finally plotted something. It's a good one. Alright, we get to form a posse for 5. And pass. Now we can, if they don't kill our Roadrunner, we can pump our Roadrunner up and get 7 unblockable damage, which could be pretty good. They are blue-black, so they do probably have more removal. Yep, like that. Now they're gonna get to draw a card and get a 2, this 1/4 and a 4/4. They might play another spell too. Okay, so they put Shoot the Sheriff and Take the Fall. It's kind of wild. I guess they're worried that they're all mercenaries. Alright, what we don't need to be doing is drawing more lands, but we will pump this up. They'll probably trade the Razzle Dazzler, I would think. Alright, so them trading that makes me think that they probably have some way to get it back. Is a little bit scary. I mean, but if I can just keep trading off these 1/1s for something bigger, that is definitely good. I need to stop drawing lands. A second Stitcher. Sure. Alright, and then it looks like they must have something. Maybe they were just thinking whether they wanted to plot it or not. Alright, we will just pump up twice. Unfortunately, we can't pump up 2 of them enough. I am still concerned about them bringing both of these Stitchers back. Vault Plunderer. We do need to draw something. Okay, we got an Explosive Derailment. They don't have an artifact, but we could kill Satoru. And then this just has double strike. Alright, so we can wait to cast our Derailment. And they are just trading things off. So we'll play Derailment, give that double strike. Alright. See what they got next. Yeah, something that gets stuff back from the graveyard would be scary. That's fine. Plains, not great. But we will just keep getting in with our 1/1s. Happy to trade these off. See if they trade off the Buzzard or the Plunderer. I'm going to keep my lands, because we do have things to discard lands. Okay, they seem to just be drawing lands. That's a great draw. I think we just pass. Try to get this tapper online. With Eartha Joe, it can tap 2 creatures, which is pretty awesome. And it gives our guy double strike. So unless they have something here, like a removal, they're probably just dead. Okay. Let's pump up our Vigilante. And tap. And tap. And attack for 14. Alright, we did get lucky. They drew 11 lands. Actually, I guess they went through a decent amount of their deck. 11 was probably a somewhat reasonable number for them. Alright, 5-1. Not bad. Alright, let's see if we can get... Yeah, if they had 14 lands, they went through... I mean, they were running a little land heavy. They probably had another one in their hand, too. So 12 lands out of 26 cards. Not horrible. Probably felt worse for them, though. Alright, not a very exciting hand. On the draw again. We've had 1 game on the play. Do I mulligan? I feel like I have to mulligan with no 2-drop. Alright, I do like this better. I will be a little cheeky and keep 2 lands. Alright, Armadillo is pretty good at stopping our deck. Plains, Conduit, Pylon, keep on top. Alright. We'll get the Erynx down, because hopefully we can at least scry with it next turn. Forest. Alright, we did hit our 3rd land. So I am gonna... There's a chance they have a pump spell and they kill this, but... That is what it is. I will scry. Alright, that's fine. They should have probably waited till after my scry. I mean, the Keeper is really good, but I think we want to try to find our 4th land. Really good with Eartha Joe. Alright, a Bighorn. We can't tap that down. I think we just play our 2/2. And maybe we just double block and get blown out. See what they play. Stagecoach, okay. So we can't really block. You got it. Not great. Let's discard a card. Alright, there's some lands. Then we'll pass. We can tap down the security. Alright, they're going to throw from the saddle. So we will tap that down. Mounting is a sorcery speed thing, so at least we have that going for us. Yeah, they can talk with the Armadillo. They wanted. What did they do? Yikes. Alright, so we could Eartha Joe or Lassoed by the Law. I think I like Lassoed by the Law on the Bighorn, and then we can just start double tapping down once we get Eartha Joe online, if they don't draw anything. This Armadillo is honestly could start being an issue. But. Alright, Paladin, and another Armadillo that's maybe more of an issue. Alright, I think we're probably losing this. The Ward 3 and the Ward 1 really hurt. But we will tap these two down. And I will chump the Armadillo, the Spinewoods. Yeah, he can pump, that's fine. Ouch. Alright, so we can kill this and then tap those two down and chump. That's probably our best bet. I think the only way we're getting out of this is, yeah, if they draw a lot of lands in a row. Oh, I forgot to tap. Alright, well. We lost. Ugh, forgot to top those down. I think it was going to be hard to come back from, but that was definitely a mistake. Could have lived a little longer. Alright, 5-2. We'll keep it going. Clicking past. Ay, ay, ay. I gotta start keeping track of how many times I throw the game. Alright. Mori. We got 2-drop, double Eartha Joe, Stagecoach. Seems fine. We're on the draw. Pretty sure that was our one game on the play. I don't remember exactly the first 4 games, but kind of crazy. Draft like a super aggressive deck and just hit land after land after land. Do I want to discard a card? Probably not, honestly. We need our lands because we have our 4s and our 5. Yep. Stubborn Burrow Fiend and Bristly Bill. Yikes. You're gonna crew it? No. Alright, well, this is looking like a loss. Mm-hmm. Saddle. Yeah, no blocks here. Turning Peddler. I mean, we have to get rid of Bristly Bill here. And then we still have to deal with these 2 3/3s. I will double block. Let's see what they do. They managed to mill 2 lands. Okay, they got a creature, so we can't double block that. I will double block the Stable Master if they attack. Okay. You got it. Well. We'll play our 4/5. Can attack, because they have our 4/4. I mean, they have such an odd collection of creatures, and oh my, what are we supposed to do against that? What in the world? Bristly Bill. Well, first off, on the play, they start with Stable Master. They're able to play a Mount and Bristly Bill, and then their land drop for turn 3. They have 2. I have 7 power on turn 3. Alright. They're coming in. We'll kill the Burrow Fiend. Do we we gotta chump, right? Maybe we kill the Gold Vein, chump that. Just to take less damage, because this is gonna hit us for 2 next turn. I mean, do we have a chance? Unknown. Do I make 4 1/1s? I mean, I'm dead if I don't, right? I mean, I'm probably dead if I do. But, here we go. Oh, Roxanne. Oh my gosh. What a start from our opponent over here. What you got? Irascible Wolverine into... Yep. You got it. Yeah, I don't know if there's any chance of coming back from this one. Right, yeah, I mean, you can just play your 6/5. Saddle your Stubborn Burrow Fiend. Attack with Roxanne. Smack me for 2. I mean, the only chance we have this game, which I don't even think it's a chance, is if for some reason they decide to play really passive. Which they're not. Okay. Okay, we'll kill Roxanne and chump, chump, chump. Still not in a great spot. I guess maybe I shouldn't have chumped the 2/2, but then the 2/2 would have been lethal next turn. Alright, well, that's that. Maybe they won't attack me with everything. They will. Alright, well. Good game. Mr. Mori. Alright, the deck that got us there. Our super aggressive deck that had 1 game on the play. I think it was pretty solid. I think if we had been on the play a few more times, I think we could have done a bit better. Yeah, I mean, the Eartha Joe with the Sterling Keykeeper is really fun. Pretty solid removal. Forma Posse wasn't really great in our deck. It's better in more of a controlling deck. There's maybe we should have just like been playing Wanted Griffin or Highway Robbery instead. But yeah, thanks everyone for hanging out for this little series, No Rares to Mythic. I'm glad we could get there, and please, if you have any ideas of what to do next or suggestions, just leave a comment down below. All right, we'll see you guys next time.